Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning in to another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's topic is Lamar Jackson really leaving Baltimore? And the answer is, I don't know. There goes one for you, baby. But let's be real about this, right? I've been hearing what's been going on. You know I have. And we've all been witnesses to how this thing is being played out in the media, how Lamar's leveraging social media to get across, messages that, are up for interpretation. And guess what? It's his right to do so. Usually, and I told to somebody, usually it was his agents do this, right? He's his own agent. He's going to be doing it. So it's just part of it. But I'm going to read you what part of it said. I'm going to tell you what the other one was. And we're going to kind of break down the scenarios of a Lamar Jackson leaving Baltimore. And FYI, if I was a betting man, I would bet that he doesn't. I don't think the Baltimore Ravens is that foolish to let that man leave the building. But I digress. So here we go. So I'm going to read it to you. And then we're going to dissect as we go. So, I got the evidence, guys. It says, when you have something good, you don't play with it. You don't take chances losing it. You don't neglect it. When you have something good, you pour into it. You appreciate it. Because when you take care of something good, that good thing takes care of you too. Now what we're going to do, we're going to break this down verse by verse. Boom. No, we're not doing that. All right. Let me tell you this right now. And of course he put out something else with his back, Jackson with the Raven thing on, which sent the actual Twitter world into a frenzy, absolute frenzy. All right. But here's the thing. Nobody knows. Do not listen to those media analysts. They're getting their information off Twitter, just like everyone else is, or Instagram, just like everyone else is, and they're running with it. They're using their creative license to stretch, manipulate, warp the truth as best as possible to get a story out of it. So if you are watching these shows, don't be bamboozled. Don't be fooled. They don't know. Hey, they don't know. The only thing that has been on record from people actually in the building was them saying that they want Lamar to be signed, to return. That's our guy. This is his offense. This is his team. And we can look at the leaders of the team that have said this. Calais Campbell, Ronnie Stanley, Mark Andrews. So that's where I'm at when it comes to this whole Lamar leaving and stuff like that. Look, I'll be real with you. If I even get an iota of information from himself, right? You guys know first. My fellow Wunderkinds know first. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Nobody knows. Nobody. And to tell you the truth, that's part of Lamar's leverage. Right? He can control what gets out, what gets in, certain stuff like that. And if it leaks, he knows it's specifically coming from the Ravens. And it's not a good look if the Ravens continually leak information that is supposed to remain under wraps. Because after a point, you're going to be like, I can't trust you. And you don't want to go into a relationship without trust. You know what I'm saying? We know how those things end. Divorce. Yeah. So that's not what you want to do. And here's my thing, right? I'm watching, like let's say today, I was watching First Take. And they were breaking down like, Justin Herbert is still a better QB for the next 10 years. So, I don't think Lamar deserves the money he's asking for. I want everyone to understand this right now. Because we go certain places on this show and we go head forward and we're honest with what we say. If Justin Herbert had the accolades, the winning percentage of a Lamar Jackson, they would unanimously call him the second best QB in the league. That's what would happen. They would all say he's the second best. He got an MVP, blah, 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 blah. I keep trying to tell people, a lot of times truth is not enough in a society where truth can be twisted. We live in a society where truth is in the eye of the beholder. Oh, that's a bar! Usually it's beauty, right? But now it's truth. Truth is in the eye of the beholder because they say that truth is only your truth. Meaning we can look at this same thing and I can see blue and you can see pink. Or I can say, look, that's a dress and you say, no, that's a shirt. This is the society in which we live in. And that's why you are seeing the eschewing of somebody's career accomplishments like one named Lamar Jackson. Because what we're going to continue to see as this thing, because look, right now, they have pivot points, right? They could just touch on Lamar and then go right into the playoffs because everyone's worried about the 49ers versus Dallas. They're worrying about, what's it called? Or is it Dallas versus Philly? No. Yeah, the 49ers versus Dallas. Or Philly, whoever they're playing. They're worrying about the Bills. They're worrying about or the Bills versus the Bengals and stuff like that. So they have other stories to pull from the well. But you see when the playoffs are done? You see when that Super Bowl winner is announced? The very next day, after the hooping and hollering is finished, they're done parading around the city. The story's already become stale. A day after the Super Bowl winner is announced, then they're devoid of NFL stories. And all they're doing now is priming the pump. They're making sure that they've piqued enough public curiosity that that the public starts to want more information on this topic. And they're going to keep knitting, and then start dropping bombs once there is no more stuff in the news cycle. And you will start seeing 1 hour, 2 hour parts on just this information alone. Because that's what they do. See, they have monetized your views. They have monetized your clicks. That's all it is. They look at Lamar as a numerical getter, right? And what I mean by a numerical getter is that they look at all of us, me, you, all of us, as numbers on a spreadsheet. And as long as Lamar Jackson is integrated close to any spreadsheet, numbers start to flock towards his name, his character, his image. So they know if they use it right, they get value. Even when truth, because remember, even RG3 is like, yo, what are you guys talking about? There's no way that you could say like there's, two things can be true at the same time. No, he's hurt. It's just, that's all there is to it. No. It's left to interpretation. If I was Lamar, honestly, I'd be laughing my butt off at home. Like no one would be laughing harder than me at home. Because at this moment, he could put out a finger that goes like this. I'm desperate with you. And that will lead all news segments in the morning all day. Straight up. The number one means Roman-wise pointing up to the sign of God, meaning that he wants prayer for the team that he is looking to go to. Because if he was pointing at himself, he would say, this means with his thumb to the right angle degree of the 30 degree of the supplicit of that number, meaning he would be speaking about the Ravens, but he's not. That's how far they would go with it. If you think I am lying, Lamar will start to troll. I'm telling y'all. And I think that he's going to start trolling until they get tired of him and then be like, we're not going to follow that no more. And he'll be like, good. Hey, because wouldn't you be annoyed? Wouldn't you? Now, look, even if he is trying to give a message, we're in the playoffs. I'm going to be real with y'all right now. Even right now, if he would have went and attended the game, they would have said, why is he there? I'm telling y'all, they would have pivoted and said, why is he there for? He's not playing. Oh, he's there so everyone can see he's there, right? So it can all be about him. It's not about you. It's about the team. That's what they would have said. So what he is in is a lose-lose, because no matter what, they want their news. They want their topics. And they're going to twist, turn, warp everything to get topics and news out of it. And let me tell you something right now. You ever heard about Jack and the Beanstalk? About that chicken that can lay golden eggs? That man Lamar, when it comes to news, is dropping a baker's dozen every day. Because that's the way they view him. You get where I'm coming from? So do not trust any of the media outlets that are coming up with anything about Lamar. They don't know. Everybody has sources. Their sources don't work. I'm going to be real with you. Half of my sources come from Lamar. If he responds to something that I send or something like that, that's my sources. Straight up, that's my sources. So I don't get it from anybody else but him, unless it's somebody saying something like a player in, like what J.K. Dobbins said. You can't really go against that. You know what I mean? But if it's not one of those two things, I'm not covering it. Because everybody's saying they got a source. Jeff Zebrick. What's the other foolish one that was trying to lie? So sit back, relax, eat some popcorn. We're in for a heck of a ride this offseason for us Raven fans. And let me tell you right now, it's just getting started. Just getting started. It's not, bro, when you start to hear some of the stuff that's going to come out, because eventually people are going to get tired of the same, oh, is he going to go there? And then there's going to be diving into certain things. Well, he went to a club and this one might have been said, or this might have been done. You're going to start to hear, just to keep his name in constant rotation. Bro, I couldn't do it, man. I'm dead serious with you, man. I'd come out on podcasts and just lay into everybody like reporting. Be like, you're liars. I would make, but I don't think Lamar's that petty. I am. Straight up, I am that petty. I would straight up go for their jobs. Straight up. But, I guess he's looking at it like everybody has money to make, and that's just part of the game. And that's the character that which he carries himself. But, Raven fans, buckle up. This is not going to end. And Thursday, tomorrow, everybody's going to be eyes, ears open for the last end of season press conference with who? Mr. Harbaugh and Mr. EDC himself. Every dollar counts. I wish I had 4 hands to deliver 4 slaps. Oh! But we're not going to go there. So that's what's going to be on the agenda for tomorrow. That's we're going to be delving in for tomorrow's episode. Going in, breaking down what we think about the information and everything else, because that's the actual thing that we're looking for tomorrow. We're all trying to see if Greg Roman's going to be fired. Is Harbaugh staying? Is EDC trying to move over the draft to get a wide receiver? He's going to trade to get a wide receiver? Are they going to extend Lamar? So many questions with lack of answers. And hopefully, these media people, the ones that say they know more than us, hopefully they ask the hard questions and don't deliver softball questions to the head coach and the general manager of this team. And let's just hope it gets done like that, because I'm telling you right now, they got to be up there like news at 10 o'clock. Mr. Harbaugh, did you throw the game? Are you coming back next year to coach? Is Greg Roman still in the plans of the Ravens moving forward? Do you have trouble and problems with your MVP quarterback? Those are the questions that we have. Let's see if the media actually asks them. We're going to see. And that's another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Hey! Listen, man, y'all have been amazing. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. I love you guys. Please do remember, though, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. We love talking in the comment section. Just try to be, cordial with one another. a little R-E-S-P-E-C-T. If you know what that means to me, please. And if you would like to donate to the channel and platform, at the bottom of the screen is a QR code, and that is for the Cash App, which is also in the description, # The Wunderkind Show. So once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And you guys knows my slogan. I know you do. Peace. And I'm out of here. Until next time. Yeah!